This vlog is all about packing for a city break, or more importantly, sewing for a city break. Some of you will know that I'm off to Barcelona in 8 weeks' time, so I'm trying to get together a mini capsule wardrobe for Barcelona that will leave space in my suitcase to bring lots of yummy fabrics back with me. So let's have a look at the fabrics and plans that I've got for my Barcelona trip that are going to take place and hopefully get sewn over the next few weeks. Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my sewing space. Well, Barcelona's only 8 weeks away now, so I need to get my sewing head on. I've made my plans. I've had a look what's in my wardrobe, what will segue into my mini capsule, and I've got 6 garments that I need to make, and we're going to go through them together now. So the first garment on my to-do list is another pair of the Mitchell trousers from Closet Core Patterns. So this is the fabric that I want to use. I got it from Guthrie and Garnies. It's a 100% cotton twill fabric with charcoal and a mustardy gold colour in it. And I'm going to make a pair of Mitchells in this fabric. So let's find out a little bit about the Mitchells for those of you who don't know. So by the Mitchells, I've got my iPad, so excuse me if I look down, I'm reading from it. By the Mitchell trousers sewing pattern from Closet Core Patterns, inspired by a genius songwriter with a timeless style. Mitchell is a modern interpretation of a classic pleat trouser. Elegant and comfortable with very special details. They are destined to become your new favourite bottoms. Now I can testify for this because I've got 3 pairs of Mitchells now on rotation in my wardrobe, and these are going to be the 4th pair. But I don't have any that are true autumn winter trousers, so these I'm hoping are going to fit into my autumn winter collection really well. Because 1, I know I like the trousers. 2, I know that I can get them to fit. I love the fit on the Mitchells. 3, they're very comfortable to wear because they have a facing instead of a waistband, so I don't feel like a trussed up chicken in them. And 4, they have the adjustable ties on the side, so if I'm feeling a little bit bloated, I can let them out a bit. Perfect buffet trousers. So that is garment number 1. So what next? Out of the same fabric, because I've got 3 meters and I'm trying to get as much bang for my buck out of this gorgeous fabric as I can, I'm also planning to make a matching little TIEFI cardigan or jacket. There's the TIEFI. And I know the TIEFI has a collar, but I've done a hack where I've created a facing and got rid of the collar. So I'm going to do a collarless version of the TIEFI, and whether I put the pockets on or not, I will decide when I've made it. Because being a bit of a booby lady, they sometimes do fall in the wrong place, so watch this space and see. So what do they say about the TIEFI? Buy the TIEFI sewing pattern from Itch to Stitch Designs. Designed for structured knit fabrics. Now I know I'm doing it in a woven, but I know I can get away with it because it doesn't need that much stretch to it, to be honest with you. TIEFI is a versatile jacket style sweater that perfectly blends comfort and style. It has a classic collar for a refined touch and large chest pockets with flaps. The pattern includes long and short sleeves options as well as cropped hip length variations to suit all occasions. It also has regular and full bust options for a customised fit. That's what I love about Itch to Stitch patterns. Although in their pattern set block I am still in the B to C cup range, they do different bodice pattern pieces for the larger busted ladies, so everybody can use an itch to stitch pattern without having to start doing bust adjustments, which is brilliant. So that is what I'm making in this beautiful fabric. What else have I got planned? Well, the eagle-eyed among you will realise that this is my viscose silk fabric that I made the Seasons of Easter Summer in New York dress, and it was a nightmare to sew with. But I love the fabric and it's so worth persevering with, and I've got about 1 metre of it left. So I want to make one of the Italia Scammer Archipel tops. Made a lot of them, and I want to make one that buttons down the front because that's the only version I've not made, and I think that will go really well with the Mitchells and the little jackets. You can see the cord starting to build. So what did they say about the Archipel? Buy the Archipel top sewing pattern from Italia Scammer. A sleeveless top with 3 closure options: a front button placket, back button placket, or a bra-friendly tie back. An all-in-one facing provides flawless finish and the optional hem ruffle for a feminine touch. I've made quite a few of these now. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I have. I've made every version apart from the one that buttons down the front. So I think this one is going to be the button front version, because I think the buttons down the front will go very well with the smart trousers and the little jacket. So that is my 3rd garment for my Barcelona capsule. Option number 4 is in this beautiful fabric that I got from Mr. Tissue. It's a viscose and it's got a very large scale print on it, and the bottom edge going up the selvage edge is black. So if you fold it over there and imagine that you've got that as your bottom edge, and then I'll tell you what I want to make. So out of this fabric, there's 3 meters of it, and I thought this will make an amazing cord set. So I've looked at the Saguaro set, which I've made lots of times. It's a nice easy sew, and I'm thinking the trousers with that along the bottom edge will look absolutely stunning. Now, it depends how much fabric the trousers take, whether I just make the standard Saguaro top, or what I really want to do with it and try and wriggle it out of it is to make just a little throw-on shirt that I can wear buttoned up and tucked in with trousers, or as an overlayer with the Archipel top underneath. And I think the one I'm going to use is the one out of the Great British Sewing Bee's recent book, but we will see whether I've got enough fabric to make that as well. So let's see what they say about the Saguaro set. Buy the Saguaro set sewing pattern from Friday Pattern Company. The Saguaro set is a 2-piece woven set made up of elasticated waistband pants, buffet pants, and a pullover top. This is the perfect outfit for road trips through the desert, sunset walks on the beach, or dancing the night away. Not sure I'm going to be doing any of those in Barcelona, but we will see. The pants feature roomy pockets and a waistband with a drawstring. The top has a plunging V neckline that includes an optional tie closure. You can wear the top forward or backwards. This flowy set is easy to sew and fun to wear with endless options for customization. So I have made the Saguaro pants quite a few times. I've made the top once and it was very, very plunging. So I'm okay with altering it. I know I need to raise that neckline on the front by a good 2 inches just because of my height problems, and I don't want to be flashing my boobs all around Barcelona. But my preference is really to get a matching shirt out of it with the black along the bottom edge. But out of 3 meters, I might be struggling, but we will see. Watch this space. But that's definitely, this fabric is definitely coming to Barcelona with me. Absolutely. Look at this gorgeous fabric for my last garment. I'm going to make a dress in this fabric. I got it from the Festival of Quilts from Higgs & Higgs. And I have said in previous vlogs that I'm going to make the BELLE dress in it. But I've gone down a little bit of a rabbit hole and have found a couple of dresses that I really like on Itch to Stitch. So I'm going to show you the 2 Itch to Stitch dresses and the BELLE dress, and I'll let you guys decide which one I'm actually going to make. And I'll put voting buttons up as well. Get me? So let's read what they say about the BELLE dress first. Buy the BELLE dress from StyleArc Patterns. This V-neck button-through dress features shirring statement sleeves with an elasticated opening, as well as a back waistband shirring. It has a gathered bodice, skirt and sleeve heads, double front waist yoke and optional inseam pockets. Now, I've made the BELLE dress a couple of times now. The first one got my earring stuck. Ooh. Now, I've made the BELLE dress a couple of times now. The first one I did when I was in an angle sit with Seeking Girly Sam. We did it together and it was a tad snug. So I upped a size. I think I ended up doing a size 6 and the dress came out beautifully. But I'd made it in a cotton poplin and it was just a bit too stiff for me, for the style. It stuck out all over the place. I felt like I was a little girl going to a party with my big wide fluffy dress on. So I've only worn it about twice. Now, I think if I make it in viscose, it's going to be a completely different dress. So I may do the BELLE dress in this, but as I said, I have found a couple of Itch to Stitch patterns. Just let me find them on my iPad. The first dress that I fancy giving a try is, I hope I'm saying this right, the COMILAS. The COMILAS dress. It's their new pattern and oh, the lady on it looks absolutely stunning in that dress. I wish I was that slim, but I was drawn to it. So let's see what they say about the COMILAS dress. Buy the COMILAS dress sewing pattern from Itch to Stitch. COMILAS is a romantic and feminine design, perfect for lightweight woven fabrics. It features ruffled skirt with 2 or 3 tiers, short gathered sleeves, a gathered front neck and a placket, and a high cinched waist gathered by 3 rows of elastic. The pattern includes regular and full bust options for a customised fit. So what do we think? I can't remember the last time I made a dress that had tiers on it. I always feel like it makes me look like a dwarf. But if I just don't think I've got room on my frame for 3 tiers. So it might be the 2-tier version. I'm not sure yet if I get that dress. Let me know what you think. Do you think this fabric on me will look great in the COMILAS dress? So then the last option is another Itch to Stitch pattern. So the last dress option that I might make this in is the FISTERRA dress from Itch to Stitch Patterns. I like the silhouette of this dress. It cinches you in at the waist with elastic at the back for a bit of ease, but creates an hourglass figure, I hope, when you've not got one. That's the plan. So let's see what they say about the COMILAS, the FISTERRA dress. Buy the FISTERRA dress sewing pattern from Itch to Stitch. The FISTERRA looks just as good with sneakers and a shopping tote as it does with kitten heels and a martini. So that's perfect for a city break, isn't it? The pattern includes options for a peplum top, a midi dress, as well as cup size options for the perfect fit. So it's got a relaxed bodice with elastic shirred back waistband, V-neck finishes with facings, shoulder seams moved forward as a yoke seam, gathers at front yoke seam and waist, short sleeves with a pleated cap, option to add pleated sleeve cuff, lined bodice and skirt, no zipper. So it sounds like it might work in this fabric. So let me know. They're the 3 options for my final garment. So I'll just grab all the fabrics and show them together, and then you can see hopefully how they're all going to work as a capsule. So there we go. These are all the fabrics. So you can see they've all got similar shades of green in them, apart from the one for the Mitchells, but those colours, the charcoal and the gold, go very well with that. They'll go with the top that I'm making in that one, and that jacket can be worn with the bright pink dress as well as a warm overlayer. So they're all going to work really well together, fingers crossed. I'm going to be making them over the next 8 weeks, up to when I go to Barcelona. There are other garments that are already being made that are going to segue in with them. And then when I've decided what I'm packing, we'll do a case packing for Barcelona together. But that is what I'm making over the next few weeks. I know there's 8 weeks, only 6 garments, but I'm pacing myself with my garment sewing. I am conscious that I've got quite a wardrobe now, amazingly, that is completely full of me-made garments. But I'm doing a 1 in, 1 out rule now in my wardrobe, because otherwise I'll need another wardrobe. So these are all going to get made for Barcelona, and when I get back, I've got to choose 6 garments that I'm going to offload from my wardrobe. So I hope I've inspired you. I hope that you're going to try some of the patterns. Please help a girl out and tell me which of the 3 dress patterns you think I should be making. And then when I do my Pack for Barcelona vlog, I'll reveal the dress that I've actually made that you guys have chosen. So what do we think? Lots of yummy sewing to do. Hope you've enjoyed. I will see you all on Monday for my normal Monday Make Some Plans. Take care and happy sewing.